Hello guys, my name is Sumit Kumar Das and welcome back to SK Neuron. Today we are going to kick off a special playlist on LangChain. In this series we will not only explore and code with LangChain, but we'll also deep dive into building chatbots, RAG-based applications, agents, and even we'll see how to deploy them for production ready solutions. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos in this playlist. Let's start with the basics. LangChain is a framework specifically designed for developing applications powered by large language models. It's similar to you have like Scikit-Learn for machine learning or TensorFlow PyTorch for deep learning. To build any LLM based application, first you need is large language model. But nowadays it's like an API jungle. Seriously, every single model provider, be it OpenAI, Anthropic or Google Gemini, they have all got their own unique interface, and this make it a huge headache to switch between models or combine them in a single app without rewriting a ton of code every single time. And this is where word need is called as standardized interface. So this standardized interface is a single standard interface for everything, which let you to easily swap between model providers without changing your core code. Similarly, the second one which you have is called as retriever interface. What it is? Retriever interface. This provides a standard way to connect to data service or vector store where you can retrieve your data on a requirement basis. And as soon as you move from a simple prompt response to build some complex app, you suddenly have to manage memory. You need to create loops and coordinate a bunch of different components. This is where you need a third point applications is called as orchestration. That basically combines multiple components and models to efficiently connect them into complex control flows, where you might be using like short-term or long-term memory or human in the loop interaction. And some advanced features like LLM sometimes need to figure out which tool to use, maybe a search engine or an external calculator. And finally, you are faced with a paradox of choice of which model is actually best for a specific task, and how should you structure your prompt to get the best results. Without a good way to test and evaluate, that is called your observability. You are often just guessing and you are hoping that what you have made is the right trade-off between accuracy, speed and cost. If you have put it all together, it's an entire ecosystem that's designed to solve this exact problem. So it's really a clean three-step process. First, you have development, where you build your app's core code, where you can use applications like LangChain or LangGraph. Then you have productionized with LangSmith, where you can trace, debug or monitor your app performance to make sure it's rock solid. And finally, you deploy by turning application into APIs using LangGraph platform or LangServe, which all can actually use. Okay, so how is all of this organized? This is super important to understand. LangChain is not just a giant library. It's actually a whole ecosystem of different packages that are designed to be modular, and each one has a very specific job to do. At the base, you have what is called as LangChain core, and everything, and I mean everything, is built on the top of the LangChain core, and this is the absolute foundation. You can think of it like that defines the universal standards. It's like USB port for every single component. It contains all the basic interface that makes sure all other tools can just plug in and work together. And it has no external dependencies, which keep it super stable and lightweight. Sitting on the top of the foundation, what you have is your main called as LangChain. This is our main LangChain package. You can call this the brain of the all operations. It gives you standard blueprints for all the common patterns like chains or agents. This is where you find the actual logic for building your application, and this contains like chains, agents, retrieval strategies that form the application cognitive architecture. These components are very generic and not specific to any single integration. And you will use the LangChain package for most of the straightforward linear logic. But when you have some advanced agentic project like build agent that can remember past interactions or loop through tasks or even pause for some human input, then what you need is called as LangGraph. What you call as LangGraph. So you will use LangGraph that gives you the super fine grained control over the complex cyclical flows. So it's all about choosing the right tool for the job. Then you have a special integration package. From the LangChain core, you have a special integration package. For example, you have LangChain OpenAI, or you may have LangChain Anthropic. So this gives you capability to interact directly with the OpenAI models or directly with the Anthropic models without going into the LangChain package, as these are the most of the popular LLM providers, even Gemini AI, even Azure, AWS based models. So they are the popular LLM models, popular LLM providers. So for that you have a separate integration package. But apart from that, there are massive LangChain community packages. So apart from this, there are massive LangChain community packages. So it is LangChain community, which has hundred of integration for everything that contain various components from vector store, document loaders, or not so popular LLM. But with the exception, LangSmith SDK, all packages in the LangChain ecosystem depends on the LangChain core. So only LangSmith is not depending on the LangChain core. It is a complete separate ecosystem. But apart from that, everything, be it LangGraph, be it LangChain integration packages or LangChain package itself or LangChain community packages, all depends on the LangChain core. And this table here really shows how the whole toolkit come together. And also you have LangServe that is used to deploy LangChain chains and runnable as production ready REST APIs. It is designed primarily to work together with simple runnable and primitive defined in LangChain core. Thanks for watching this video. In the upcoming one, we'll get hands-on with the real code examples and we'll walk through building practical GenAI applications including RAG and agents. If you have any questions or topics you would like to see covered, drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you are the first one to know when the new content drops. See you in the next one. Till then, keep coding, keep learning and keep growing.